What is happening with JOANN's? Well, I wanted to know. I've heard all the rumors and all the news circling around about JOANN going out of business, going into bankruptcy. I love JOANN. It has one of my favorite yarns. Big Twist is one of my favorite yarns to use for almost every single project that I make. I love the colors, I love how soft it is, and I love the price is the best. So I wanted to know what was happening with JOANN's. I've seen all of the TikToks and YouTube videos about JOANN's maybe going into bankruptcy and not being any longer to go to. So I wanted to see what my local JOANN store looked like. So yesterday it was my date day with my daughter. And we usually go out for lunch and then we do maybe a little shopping if we need to, and then we might see a movie. So I told her I want to go into JOANN and see what is going on with JOANN. So we went in and I will show you the video of what it looked like, but it looked pretty normal. It really did. There were some boxes on the floor in the yarn in the back of the store where everything is usually like on clearance. There was tons of boxes. Actually, there was some yarns that I had never seen for sale, and they were not the regular skein of Big Twist Christmas yarn. They were sort of like a smaller skein of Christmas yarn. I think they were I don't know what the brand was. I can't remember on the top of my head what the brand was, but they were like packages of maybe 5 or 6 smaller skeins of Christmas yarn, and they looked really pretty. So hopefully the yarns that I did see in the back and all those boxes will be on discount, I hope. So we went through the aisles for yarn. Everything looked pretty well stocked. They had plenty of cotton yarn. They still had the Red Heart flower yarns. They had their Red Heart Granny Square yarn still. They had just a few skeins of the Big Twist Christmas skeins. And I think it was the Merry and Mingle or something like that. So many of the names for the Christmas yarn are so similar, very similar. It was the one that was a red, white, and green yarn, whatever that one is called. I think they had maybe 5 or 6 skeins of that color left and nothing else of that. Like I said, there was tons of boxes in the back. They had plenty of cotton yarns. They had plenty of acrylics. They had lots of the blanket yarn. They had Red Heart yarn. I did, for the first time, I think, see some itty bitty stripes. Have you guys used the itty bitty stripes? I had never seen any in my JOANN, but I did see some in the clearance racks yesterday when I was in JOANN. I think they had maybe 3 or 4 color of the itty bitty stripes, but I did not buy any yarn yesterday at all. I was really good. I was actually looking for black Big Twist, and the Big Twist was out of black. They did have some Red Heart black, but I don't really love to get the Red Heart black because I find it a little scratchy, a little rough. So I'm gonna wait for black and Big Twist. I was expecting, if anybody knows anything, them to be out of the red and the pinks where it's gonna be Valentine's Day, but they were totally out of black for some reason. Not sure why, but I hope they get the black back. But we were looking sort of down all the other, decorative aisles, the crafting aisles. Everything looked stocked up. There weren't big sections of products missing or whole entire aisles empty. I don't know if maybe it's the area, or I don't know if they're closing all the stores, or maybe they're closing some stores before others, but everything looked pretty well stocked at my JOANN. So that was encouraging to see. I hope if JOANN's does close their brick and mortar stores, that they are at least going to keep the online store. So drop the tea in the comments, because I hope we don't lose Big Twist yarn, especially. It's one of my favorite yarns to use. I hope we don't lose JOANN's, but if we lose our real stores that we can go and visit, I hope for sure we are able to still buy online. So I hope you enjoyed the video of what I saw in JOANN's, because I was really curious if I was gonna find empty aisles and no yarn left, but it looked pretty regular when I was there. So I hope you enjoy the video. leave a comment and let me know what your JOANN stores look like. And we'll see you on the next video, guys. Thanks for watching.